When McDonald's decided to retire snack wraps from their menu, angry fans wanted a word with the clown who runs the company, Ronald. Fortunately for those fans, snack wraps are back, leaving many wondering why they disappeared in the first place. And that's why today we're unwrapping the tortilla around the saucy history of McDonald's snack wraps. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel. After that, please leave a comment and let us know what other fast food favorites you would like to hear about. And now, it's snack time. The McDonald's snack wrap is the midway point between a healthy alternative to burgers and something Jay and Silent Bob would make after smoking a joint, but before watching cartoons. The original version was a soft flour tortilla, a strip of lettuce, dollops from a variety of sauces, shredded cheddar and Monterey Jack cheeses, and of course, chicken. Even better, that chicken was stripped from the same stock as the once mighty McDonald's Chicken Selects, which were, at the time, a fan favorite. Fortunately, for those averse to deep-fried flavor bombs, McDonald's quickly added a grilled chicken breast option. And as for sauces, there was only ranch when the snack wrap made its U.S. debut in 2006. But the product line eventually evolved to include a smoky chipotle barbecue in some areas, and perhaps most famously, a tangy salsa roja that, to many, felt like the absolute pinnacle of the crispy chicken snack wrap. Specifically developed to be a chicken item that appeals to drive-thru customers, the snack wrap was not just the result of some hazy late-night experiments with a deep fryer. Yes, creating food items that are ready fast, easy to eat, and relatively affordable was already deeply ingrained in the McDonald's DNA. But when it came to the snack wrap, Mickey D's was looking to outdo themselves on all of those fronts. They wanted to capitalize on a growing demand for small, snack-sized portion items. And the company had a certain generation in mind for their wrap. An internal McDonald's memo reveals that they were looking to lure millennials in with the snack wrap. Spelled out glaringly in the letter, an unnamed employee wrote that the snack wrap was, quote, the platform for customization and variety that our millennial customers are expecting of us. So even though McDonald's unceremoniously debuted the snack wrap in Poland in 2004, everyone at the company knew it was only a matter of time before the millennial-coded product made its way stateside. Because hidden away, deep in the halls of Mayor McCheese's war room, McDonald's was secretly in the throes of a battle. The enemy was Subway, and in the early aughts, they were a foe to be taken very, very seriously. After losing more business to the sandwich slingers of Subway than Ronald would probably care to admit, McDonald's knew they needed to do something. In other words, they went into full panic mode. They had to compete with those half-portioned quick-service deli meat dealers, and the company was betting the farm on snack wraps to lead the charge. And for a while, it seemed like they were winning that bet. Marketed as a healthier option, the Crispy Chicken Ranch snack wrap proved its mettle in test markets. And once the full-sized menu launched in 2010, those sauce choices and chicken varieties had millennials across the nation trading in their avocado toast for snack wraps. And that's when the company made the decision to let their McFreak flag fly, which of course means they decided to start introducing some variations on the snack wrap. Riffing off a Southern California specialty item known as the portable third pounder, the Angus snack wrap debuted in 2010 and was intended to be the beef lover's alternative to the basic chicken wrap. And with a slice of high-grade Angus beef, cheese, and lettuce, the Angus snack wrap was kind of like the Burger Light. Americans also briefly got a taste of the deluxe, bacon and cheese, and mushroom and Swiss options. But it was really the McDonald's customers from down under that got the works. Yes, over in New Zealand, fast food lovers got the Mac snack wrap, a pickle and American cheese-loaded grease bomb, which came with all the fixings of a Big Mac and made Yankees everywhere green with jealousy, or at least the ones who love Big Macs. But as often is the case, U.S. McDonald's customers were denied the majority of the foreign snack wrap variants. That being said, a few European specials did eventually find their way back to Ronald's home turf, because in 2013, McDonald's debuted the Premium McWraps line, which completely changed the game in terms of flavor and options. Seriously, a couple of them even had cucumbers on them, a first for a McDonald's menu item. But whether you were getting wild with a sweet chili chicken wrap, taking it back to the basics with a chicken and ranch wrap, or doubling down with a chicken and bacon wrap, it was pretty clear that Premium McWraps were trying to plus up the product. And depending on whether you opted for grilled or crispy, the wraps could make a hell of a difference in your diet. Advertised at between 360 and 600 calories, the choice between healthy and tasty was all but spelled out by the company in a bid to be more diet-friendly. Snack wrap fans were delighted. Subway was starting to sweat, and it seemed like the McGood times would last forever. Spoiler alert, they would not. With its supposedly healthy ingredients and wide variety of options for choosy eaters, the snack wrap was scientifically engineered to please everyone. Despite that, signs began to emerge that not all beneath the golden arches was good as gold. In 2013, the all-white meat madness came to an end when the wildly popular chicken selects were discontinued and removed from the menu. And it was no coincidence that the discontinuation occurred deep in the middle of snack wrap season, because while those premium McWraps were popular with certain customers, the product proved to be a massive pain in the butt for just about everyone else. In 2014, just a year after the premium McWraps debuted, McDonald's COO, Tim Fenton, tipped his hand by confessing the company had overcomplicated the drive-thru experience. And if even the suits at the top are feeling the heat, you better believe the hard-working employees on the front lines had truly had it up to here with snack wraps. Turns out, an increasingly loud chorus of franchisees had started complaining that the supposedly millennial-friendly treat took way too long to prepare, especially considering its fairly low price point, which didn't leave room for much in the way of profits. Add that to a sharp decline in sales and overall popularity with consumers, and you've got the perfect storm for a discontinued favorite. With the writing long since on the wall, the McDonald's snack wraps, and all of its variants, were completely wiped from the mothership menu by 2016. But because individual locations had the right to decide which localized items could remain in-house, many McDonald's owners kept the good times rolling, or in this case, wrapping. At least they did it for as long as they could. But long story short, in 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic sealed the snack wrap's fate. Amid health concerns and abysmal sales, the snack wrap was removed from all locations nationwide. Some countries outside the U.S. were able to stave off the snack wrap suppression. But other than for some adventurous tourists, the snack wrap shuffled off this mortal coil and joined McPizza and McSpaghetti on the great McDonald's menu in the sky. With the benefit of distance, some fast food watchdogs turned a more critical eye on the snack wrap. A reevaluation was in order, and the very notion of such products being labeled as a snack became something of a scandal. Why? Well, the non-premium grilled chicken snack wraps had just under 300 calories per serving, which is less than the whopping 500-plus calorie count of a Big Mac. Those calories came from the last place you'd want them to. In fact, roughly a full third of the snack wrap's calories came directly from fat. Throw in more sodium than any healthy adult should ever be eating in a single sitting, and this so-called snack turned out to be a shockingly unhealthy way to pack in protein. Nonetheless, for the true snack wrap diehards, healthiness wasn't exactly a major issue, if it was an issue at all. Those fans immediately began demanding the return of their beloved McWraps, and even got 18,000 signatures on a Change.org petition seeking to force the company's hand. Meanwhile, YouTube tutorials designed to teach people how to make their own snack wraps began to pile up, and Ronald's competitors took notice of the commotion. From the introduction of Wendy's Fresh Wraps in 2011 to Burger King's BK Royal Crispy Wraps in 2012, it seemed a war was brewing between all the chains that were looking to fill the void McDonald's had left in their wake. But perhaps most surprising of all was Popeye's Chicken Wraps. Based on what people said, they're the tangy, saucy sidekick to Popeye's iconic chicken sandwich. And they've definitely made more than a few customers think twice about their loyalty to McDonald's. Anyway, though their sales eventually cruised past the now deflated Subway, Mickey D's never truly recovered from the whole snack wrap fiasco, least of all in the eyes of those pesky millennials, who the snack wraps were designed to appeal to in the first place. Fortunately for Ronald, however, there were better days to come. The U.S. may have had its fair share of snack wrap options, but as alluded to earlier, outside of the U.S., they had more. Way more. In 2024, for example, McDonald's Canada debuted their very own breakfast snack wrap in 3 varieties. There's the sausage, bacon, and egg breakfast wrap, the spicy egg and hash brown breakfast wrap, and the chicken breakfast wrap. The last one features Canadian free-run eggs and quote-unquote Canadian seasoned chicken, making it one of the most Canadian things to happen since Ryan Reynolds married Alanis Morissette. McDonald's in the UK also offers a wide variety of breakfast wrap arrangements, from sausage patty and egg wraps with potatoes and cheese to so-called breakfast wraps with ketchup. The Brits have a wider variety of breakfast wrap options than they have accents. And let's not get started on their barbecue pulled pork snack wrap. If you happen to be in India, you may want to sample the spicy paneer wrap. And in Australia, you might want to try the aioli or spicy mayo McWraps. But the sausage snack wrap of South South Korea might just be the one that takes the cake, or the sausage as the case may be. With a hot dog, bacon, lettuce, tomato, and smoky bacon sauce wrapped in a flour tortilla, it's like a mutant hybrid of a hot dog and a BLT in wrap form. And for wrap fans, that's potentially rapturous, or just plain weird. Let's not oversell it. Decide for yourself. In 2025, McDonald's brought back a new iteration of an old favorite. No, not the snack wrap. We'll get to that in a minute. We're actually talking about McCrispy strips, which are essentially just a substitute for the long-lost chicken selects. And not only did they return, but in a show of unusually unflinching confidence by the corporation, they became the first new permanent addition to the McDonald's menu in over 4 years. And since chicken wraps were basically just glorified chicken selects, having McCrispy strips on the menu opened the door to the return of another old favorite. Yes, after years of fan petitions and celebrity discourse, it finally seemed like snack wraps were poised to return like the Jedi or the King, depending on your preferred movie reference. And it was ultimately just plain old corporate convenience that got the job done. McDonald's officially began the rollout in December of 2024, when the company tweeted the words snack wraps, followed by a series of X's indicating a date, followed by the year 2025. That piqued quite a bit of interest online. And making good on the buzz, McDonald's brought back the snack wraps on July 10th, 2025. Even more surprising to fans was the fact that they were apparently joining the McCrispy strips as a permanent addition to the menu. The company even claims they figured out how to ease prep times. That sounds like the stuff of McMiracles, but it's more likely just more convenience. You see, from the breakfast sausage burrito to the McCrispy strips, the snack wrap is essentially glorified runoff. Not enough burrito sales today. Maybe they can move those tortillas on snack wraps. And if consumers choose nuggets over tenders, well, there's always a nostalgic millennial just about to pull into the drive-thru. Anyway, once the snack wrap returned, it was only a matter of time before the critics had their say. And boy, oh boy, did they have a lot of thoughts. For starters, when it comes to sauces, there are now far fewer options. Whether your wrap is grilled or crispy, there's spicy, there's ranch, and, well, that's all. And health-wise, the situation is the same as it ever was. They've got less calories than the Big Mac, Quarter Pounder with cheese, or Chicken McNuggets. But with 600 milligrams of sodium in each and every snack wrap, they're still not exactly what you might call McHealth food. There's also the fact that the new snack wrap costs a relatively steep $3, and that's without any sides. So it's hardly the affordable choice of yesteryear. That being said, snack wraps are still one of the cheapest meal-like options on the McDonald's menu, so it's definitely not the worst aspect of this resurrection. What may be, though, is the chicken. It's advertised as 100% juicy white meat, bursting with a bold new black pepper flavor, which sounds awesome, but with repeated reports of a soggy consistency and flavorless texture, it's clear McDonald's has left their old chicken selects recipe behind. Add in some uninspired shredded lettuce and a cheese blend that can only be described as lacking, and these latest wraps just don't stack up. They could be saved by some salsa roja, but so far there are no signs that's on the horizon. So, anyone feel like starting another change.org petition? So, have you tried the new McDonald's snack wrap? If so, let us know what you thought in the comments below. And while you're at it, check out some of these other videos from Weird History Food.